February 2025. 26 even. That was so last month, wasn't it, really? So I went live earlier in the horizontal mode in the middle of the afternoon. We didn't get many people in, so what I thought I'd do, I would try it again later on in the evening in the vertical mode, which seems to be much kinder. You seem to get more people in. So if you do come in, give us a thumbs up if you will, and perhaps even share it out if you will, because that seems to do works wonders on YouTube. We have very many subscribers on here, and I haven't been going live for a long time, so hopefully we're going to do some good. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm just going to change specs because these are very focused, and I end up having to do that because the reading's out the bottom. That's any trouble. So you seem to be a lot better with just reading glasses on. Maybe it won't work. We'll see anyway. So we eventually got some people in early. So I've got a channel much smaller than this that I use, and we're struggling for views, to be honest. So I thought I'd give it a whirl with this one. This channel hasn't been used for a while, so whether people are going to come on, I don't know. But hopefully, but obviously with the vertical mode, it shares out into the short stream, so we should do better. So what we've got, what's the setup? We've got the interview mic. I'm just going to show you what's in here. That's the DJI Mic Mini. These are available on Amazon, these angles. So if you want to, that's better, I might talk to you. If you want to up your game, well, you need one of them. Just into a normal singing mic stand. I've also got the DJI receiver that goes into the bottom of the phone. It's the Type-C, so it goes into Android or Apple, iPhones later than a 14, so 15, 16 and 17, it plugs straight into the bottom there. Use the DJI Mimo app and plug it in there. You have to set it up, obviously, through the DJI Mimo app. Mimo, it's easy for you to say. Through the DJI Mimo app, and off you go. You're streaming. It cuts out that, if you're using your phone and you're in a room that's not sounded out, it cuts all that out. It's gone. 3 people, say hello in the chat. Be nice. If you want to mention, say hello. So if you want to up your game, up your sound, I mean, I sometimes just clip that to my lapel, and you can use it that way. But if you really want it to get that sort of studio sound, if you can get close into it. Hi, Daddy. Oh, right, thanks. Lee Battleur, how are you? Are you a battler? Le Battleur, as in the. Logie Kai, how are you doing? Nice to see you. 30 people in, that's good. Let's see how many people we can keep. Hi there. And that's a devil emoji that doesn't show up for some reason on YouTube. Good, that's good. Let us know where you're from. 43 people in. Never had that many in a stream. The only trouble is with being in the vertical, they really quickly come and really quickly go. Are you in the UK? Good. Good day, old chap. Hang on, I'm going to read this out all on my own. The one and only Mystic Chad. You're not a kid, are you? Obviously not, because this is set for 18s. Logie Kai said hi. Yeah, exactly. How you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you. Nice to see you. You're a handsome effer. Is that supposed to be rude, or is it not supposed to be rude? I'll take it. I'll own it. I'm not doing bad for 21. I've had a rough life. Hair's gone. I'm nearly 60, got to be honest. Can't see a phone without a pair of glasses on nowadays. Now when I take my glasses off, it looks like I need to have them on. You know, when you get to that stage of your life where you see people without any specs on and they start doing this. That's the stage I'm at in life. It comes to us all. So if you're younger than me, do just sit there and gesticulate, and we'll have this discussion. Well, we probably won't, because I'll be gone by the time you get to that age. So we went had Baldy. That's unusual because we normally get that. Anyway, it's important. If you could pop in, be nice. That's all I ask. No racism, no homophobia. Just be nice. Phenomenal. With or without earring is a treat. I've got two. One on each side. What makes some snakes more aggressive than others? Go on then. Hit me with it. Hey, Mark, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. There's a friend of mine in real life who I've only met once and not seen for years. Danger Otter is... I mean, my Diamond earrings. No, they're not the real. QVC specials, exactly. Madrid, Spain, nice. I was in Benidorm last week. In the Spanish bit. In the nice bit. I've never been to Madrid. I've only done... to be honest, I've only done coastal. How do you defend yourself from a snake attack? Shoot them, probably. Let's have a go. Hi, I'm Ronan, a 25-year-old geography teacher. I'm a transgender man from Alaska, USA, who has Tourette's and ADHD. I like video games, railways, and films. How are you today? And what content do I do? Well, it's nice to meet you, for one thing. And what I tend to do is I've got a couple of channels. One where I go walking about and film that. And this channel is mainly for reviews. And the highest views I've got on any review are two for what they call the sum up card machine. I don't know if you have them over there. It's a little square tab thing that you use to take card payments in a taxi. And when they first came out, I started doing show and tells, you know what I mean? Not anything to do with the company, just showing people how these things work because they were quite complicated. And the best views I've ever had is on one of the videos is 35,000 because I was looking through it today. I had two 35,000s and one 25,000 on that, and then it all went downhill from there. Why am I dressed up like a monk? I've gone onto cardigans, mate. Connor Keane, thank you very much. You liked and subscribed. That's a lovely thing to do. Are you hot, Ronan? Why are you dressed like a monk? Are you hot, Ronan? I don't know what that means. He even loves a femboy. I just fit in with everybody. It's all right asking snake questions, but you don't give any answers. Depends what it is. If it's a grass snake, you just hit it with a spade. I once saw a cat fight a snake, and the cat won. You're talking about me? Yeah, exactly. I'm not transgender. Well, I haven't been. I was talking to this guy outside a bar in Den Haag the last time I went, and he was a bit of a smart ass. And he kept going on and on and on and on. And he says, you want to be in the bar around the corner? Yeah, Jeff's still alive, yeah. He's 11 now. He says, you want to be in the bar around the corner? I says, why is that? He said, no, it's a gay bar. I said, well, whatever. I said, I've got to nearly 60 now until I go. I'll have a go. What's his weird get? It's just a T-shirt and a cardigan. I actually had a black shirt on the other week, and I've got a black cardigan as well because I'm on high blood pressure tablets now, and I get cold, which is unusual. I've always been 3 stone heavier and fat and sweaty, and anyway, I started getting cold, so I've had to buy myself a cardigan. A cardigan, yeah, with buttons. They're fairly, they're not like cardigans. They're more fleece sort of cardigans. I've got a couple of them. I've got down to, I'm still 19 stone, but I was 22 stone. And I've got down 3 stone. And I'm not doing too bad. But I say the only problem is with high blood pressure medication, it makes you really cold. Cold feet's the worst thing. Middle of the winter, cold feet's awful. I seem to have lost all my new followers. That's the only thing with YouTube. So I've been giving it some. Hey, there we go. Do chickens kill snakes? I have heard they are great at keeping snakes at bay. I've seen a cat kill one. That was all. We were in Spain in a remote place up in the hills, and it rained one day, and I've got a bit of a phobia of snakes, to be honest. Anyway, this snake popped in to have a bit of a look round, and this cat went up and it wanted its first snake, and it absolutely battered it, and then ate it. So, do you still talk to your vapist friends? Yeah, I do. Yeah. I don't really do a lot on the vape thing now. I put the odd thing on there if I bought something, but all the reviewing and that's disappeared. It's gone really crap. obviously YouTube doesn't like vaping anymore, so I don't think that they're not bothered if you're doing it. They're not bothered if you're buying it and just putting stuff on that you've done. But if you're actually reviewing, they call it selling. So they got rid of it. They demonetized the vape channel in 2024 in the November. So I've just done it. Everything's buying. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's going to the way it's going to be. Really, all the RDAs and RTAs are all disappearing. The e-liquid's going to be a fortune. 200ml bottle, no, 120ml bottle, should I say? It's going to be in the region of 50 quid by the time we put this tax on it. And at the minute we're paying 14. So if I win a competition or anybody sends me anything now, I leave the nicotine out and I've just put it in the thing. I've got drawers full of it. I've about 3.5 litres of nicotine and enough flavourings to make something to vape for many years to come. So it's the only way to do it, mate. So if you see any offers on anywhere, just get it all bought up. I'll go back to the fags. It's ridiculous. What will happen in the next 5 years? Because smoking rates are already going back up. All the young ones are stood outside in the smoking areas and smoking cigarettes again. So crazy. But there's one thing about pod systems. I will say that over the years they've come on quite a lot. I mean, if you used to, I had a little pen thing, and it was hopeless, and you used everything you vape with it. Used to taste like, smell like curry. And then after, you get something like a Vapresso now with a 0.4 pod. They're much better than what sub-ohm vapes used to be like. So anyway, we've got 3 people in. A lot of people's disappeared. We started off with 43 and we got down to that. Yeah, the ones we called, yeah. Yeah, there's some good stuff. There really is some good stuff out there. Some of the pods ones are good. I've got, especially since I've started with high blood pressure, I can't imagine, I've got series and all sorts of things here, and I never use them because I can't stand all that hot steam in my head. You think you ruined my video? No, I don't think it is. Nice to talk to you. It's only an experiment anyway. I ain't gone live on here since, I had a quick go at dinner time in the horizontal mode just to see how it went. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, no problem. I've got a Zoom room and everything if you fancy it. Well, you'll have to be a sober day, though, because I don't want to get banned. I've changed the name on this channel all the time, to be really honest, but I've changed it back to MickReviewsStuff because you can basically do anything. You can review non-alcoholic beer because I don't drink anymore, so I could just do that. Well, I don't know. We'll have to. We might have to ban you as soon as you get in because you know what you're like. You're obviously it would have to be the right time of the day, probably 2 p.m. before you get started. Are you still drinking? Straight edge, Mick, yeah. Well, sometimes you've got to, I've just bought today 500 mils of Tanqueray. I used to like that. It's weird, really, when you stop, because there'll be certain times when all of a sudden you'll think, I could murder a special brew. And it's probably about 8 a.m., even though I never drank a special brew at 8 a.m. Why do toilets vary so much between countries? I'm not really sure. Now, in the UK, I think ours are a bit taller. The Dutch ones, you seem to drop it on a plate. There's certain ones where you have to stand in some feet holes and hover. But other than that, I'm not sure. I don't know what you mean, really, with that. I know public toilets over here are usually pretty grim. If you go in there, you can't stand the smell. Anyway, tell me about the snakes. Hello, Lorna Heads. How you doing? 8475. The thing is, what's happened now is if whatever you put in your YouTube channel name, it doesn't actually come up. It comes up with your nickname. So, and you can actually change that if you want to. You can change it to whatever you want. Yeah, well, they're not. If you go into your YouTube setting, into your channel settings, because everybody's got a channel. You've obviously got a channel. If you can look at something on YouTube, you've got a YouTube channel. So what you do is you go into your channel, go in at the top, edit, you know where the photograph is? You can edit that photograph, obviously. And then underneath that, it'll give you your channel name and your username. And all you do is you change your username to the same name as your channel. And sometimes you might have to put a number after it. Or I was quite lucky because MickReviewsStuff is available on its own, so I don't have to put any numbers on there. So my username is the same, or my nickname or whatever is the same as the username for the channel, so it just comes up the same. So you can change that to what you want. What they're doing now, I mean, I've changed it all back today because I put my normal name in here. But it seems to be better with YouTube if you suggest what you're going to do on the channel. So like where I put, Mick Review Stuff, because people know that you review stuff. Whereas if you just put your name there, they ain't got a clue. So there's another 10 reasons why they shouldn't have to click on you on the way past. If anybody pops in and you're enjoying yourself, if you get it a thumbs up, because when you're on live on vertical, it makes a lot of difference to the algorithm. It actually shares you out. I will come up. Come up where? Yeah, I mean, this is, say, it's got loads of subscribers, this one. I was very, very nearly monetized with it. And then all of a sudden I went onto a health kit because I wasn't very well. And I just found out I got screaming high blood pressure. And so I went walking, and everybody's saying, "Oh, well, you can't do walking on this channel because it's a reviewing channel and nobody will ever watch it." And blah blah blah. I'm just scrolling on here, and here's old Mick. Yeah, well, it will do. Recommended, you see, because it's got quite a lot of. There's about 5,800 subscribers on this. So foolishly, what I did, I went off and started another channel instead of just doing a few walking videos on here. But if they didn't want to watch it, they ain't got to. And carry on doing the reviews because I've got no end of cameras now. I've gone mad on cameras. I've got a Osmo 360. That's the last one I bought. I've got the Action 5 Pro, the Action 4, and the other one. What do they call it? The one with the gimbal on it. I can't think what it's called. I don't know why they don't just call them all by numbers. So I've actually now got a 360 cam, which is really interesting but difficult to edit because you have to edit in DJI's own software on your computer. Why do you have no shame for urinating yourself in public and making others feel uncomfortable? Why do I not? I don't urinate in public. Public conveniences. Are you mad? Yeah, so what you have to do, you edit that bit. And the good thing is with the 360 cam, I don't know if you've ever used one, Matt, I'll show you it. I don't know if it'll work very well on there. That's actually got a cover on it because these, you can't change the things yourself. I pee in public. Now I pee in the toilet. Any man of 60 that's not had a wee outside is quite surprising. So there you are. That's the Osmo 360. So you've got a camera there. Basically, you walk around with it in that position, in the panoramic mode, in the 360 mode, and walk around with it. That's actually upside down, which doesn't really help. And then obviously it's filming all around there. It comes up in 8K, so you film in 8K, which is 425 frames per second. But what I did yesterday, I went around and did this amazing filming around this beautiful lake. And I get saying when I'm trying to edit it all in my phone, and I thought, I'll just delete that from there now and do it later on the computer. I only deleted all the stuff out of the phone, out of the camera. So I completely missed that. Yeah, could do. Half an hour. It would be good. That's my new selfie stick. I think it's about 9 foot. I've got one of them on the bottom. This is amazing, because it came with a spike that goes in the bottom. So you unscrew that, screw the spike in. So if you're walking down a field or riverbank, you just basically stab it into the floor. Less res, more frames per second. Why is Cristiano Ronaldo still not considered the greatest of all time? No idea. I don't know anything about football. just going to stand out down there so it doesn't fall over. Now, I genuinely don't know anything about football. Sorry about that. Can't help you. Which it's really... God, make myself look younger. Tell me a small act of kindness that you saw or did. Go on then, tell me. You can do all sorts of things. Basically, you can walk down... The good thing is with the 360 cam, you can walk down the road with it at that angle. So you're walking down the road. You've got things going on either side of you, things going on above you, things going on below you. So what you do, you get back to the thing and you pick out which thing that you want to show your audience, and you just basically click on a point, turn it to the right. You know, a nice car comes out the end of a road. A dog walks past on the left, which is quite a strange dog. Especially, it's amazing when you're walking through trees because it shows you the view of the trees, you know, from underneath. How can people enjoy what you... Well, exactly. That's you're exactly on my wavelength if you don't like it. But it's... I mean, each to their own. It's a big business. It makes a lot of money for the country. You know, I mean, they're like film stars, aren't they? Yeah, you can upload... Yeah, but you upload parts of it. And you can do all sorts of things with it. Say, I've only had it for a week, to be honest, or 2 weeks. And I think I've had it 2 weeks. And I ain't really got it. You can watch it all on VR. Oh, right. I didn't realise that. That'd drive you mad, that, wouldn't it, really? But so the editing, when I first got it, Fairway Finders Golf, how you doing? Oh, no. Oh, no? What does that mean? I could stand in my room and just round to see the whole video. Ah, right. That's brilliant. Yeah. Have you got one then? How's life? Good, thank you. Whereabouts are you, Fairway Finders? Well, I don't think you can. Not on YouTube. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Like standing in a sphere. You'd be able to see everything, wouldn't you? Why do people spend their valuable time watching football? Because they want to. Each to their own. Why do people spend the valuable time making YouTube videos or creating videos? Do a short back video or something and upload it to YouTube. Oh, can you? All right, I'll look into it. I thought you had to edit it. That'd be really weird, wouldn't it? No, I don't know. No, we live in a place called Gainsborough in Lincolnshire. I don't know whereabouts you are, but this is the home of ping golf. If you like a ping, please can you have a shout out? Fairway Founders Golf. There's your shout out. Can I have a shout out? I had somebody on one of my videos. Some people can be quite acidic when they're commenting on your videos. I show you, this is a really old video as well. I actually did a phone case that came off YouTube, off Amazon. Everyone follow now. Thank you very much. Anyway, I did this review of this thing, and it was a really good phone case, really tough, really. This guy said, that's the worst review I've ever seen. You didn't say it was hard to get back off. So I gave him a telling off. I said, if you can't be nice, don't be anything. So now he knows. He's upset me. Some people are complete weirdos, aren't they, on the internet? Quite a few. Everyone follow now. Whereabouts are you, Fairway Finders? I've asked you. Come on, tell me. Are you in the US, in the UK? Have you got a YouTube channel? Or is that just the name of it? How can we stop pigs from making a noise? Ask Mark. He's a farmer. He's more sheep, though. Danger Otter. He's a very, very rich farmer from a place called Clun, which is a very rich place. He's actually a millionaire because everybody knows that farming is 100% profit. He drives a very nice Range Rover. You don't get any rich farmers when Labour are in. Anyway, he's got to go to bed. Go with Christ. Yeah, nice to see you again, Matt. We'll organise it. So I've got a Zoom room. You'll have to have a camera, though, really. Have you got a camera? You have to be fully dressed and reasonably sober. I don't want all my hard work and money going to waste in one fell swoop. You're going to go as well. I'll just sit here on my own. Nice to see you anyway. Le Battler. I'm only staying for half an hour. We just do a little half an hour one on a Thursday night. Anybody that's watching this on the replay, thank you very much for watching. And if you are interested, why not give us a subscription and look for us here on a Thursday night at 23:30 GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, yeah. For the next month anyway. Then we're going into BST again. Thankfully, we get more daylight. It's quite a muggy evening. It's quite warm. It's weird, isn't it, really? It feels like we've had the heating on in here all day, but we haven't. But I did have it on last night, and it's still warmed up from then. I think we've done pretty well for the first live stream on this channel in the evening for a long time. I think we've done really well. We've had quite a few people in, and we've had quite a few commenters, and I think you can't say fairer than that. But say if anybody's watching on the replay and you're interested in what I do, I actually review things, and I've got an Amazon storefront which I review the products that I've bought for myself, and I pop them in there. I also have a company that send out power banks and charging type things for phones that I upload into, and when I've reviewed them on this channel, I then put them onto my Amazon storefront. So if anybody's looking at these things, I'll get an opinion, or my opinion. I don't really do. It's not the sort of review where you're telling people to buy it or not to buy it or whatever. It's the sort of review where you're actually showing the people the product and telling them what it does. And it gives you a chance when you're buying things off the internet to virtually look at the product rather than just buying it off the cuff. Because the worst thing in the world is you get something, well, I didn't think it looked like that. But on my videos, I do them in 4K, 60 frames per second. And I actually show people exactly what they look like, tell them how much they weigh, if the power banks, I tell them, what charging speed they're at. And then I upload them in there. And if people buy them through my link, obviously I get a drink out of it. So, but the stuff in there that's cost £5, £6. And the most expensive thing in there was the Osmo Pocket 3, which was 650 quid at the time when I bought it. But it's just nice to show people. I don't, it's nice when you're looking at something. It's actually nice just to be able to see things. There's nothing worse than buying a settee and 2 chairs off Temu and finding it's for a doll's house. And with that, I'm going to bid you all good night. So if you've enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up. It just helps out with the algorithm and lets people know that it's probably worth watching. And so if you're interested in anything I've got to say, why not subscribe? And if you put your notification bell on, if I do go live again or upload a video, you should be able to hear all about it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you all soon.